What's going on, guys? So, I'm going to give you a rundown on TBLT. This stock has been running for a while. So, you can see we're on the daily chart right now. So, each candlestick represents a day. So, you can see this is where the stock started moving. Well, originally over here, but this is where the big move started and it ran up. So, as you can see, I had been watching this for a while for a pullback and it obeyed my level perfectly at around $4, 409 to be exact. And what do we see? We get a nice bounce up from $4 up to 892 for over 100% move, well over 100% move. So this is why we can use past levels to figure out where reversals could potentially happen. So you can see it's holding support here, rejected right here, and rejected right here, and held right here and bounced perfectly where I got into my position. I actually got in around the fours and I sold in the fives, and then it ended up running all the way to the eights and almost nines, and that's okay. I got a good percentage. I played it again later. So you don't have to hold for the whole move, guys. You can get in and out. It's always good to lock in gains. Um, but I do this on multi-day runners because I know eventually they're going to crash like this, and it's Newton's third law, or every action has an equal reaction, or something like that. So eventually there's going to be a bounce. So I look at past levels to see where a strong bounce could potentially happen, and it was around the fours right here. And I wait for VPA, volume price analysis, to come in to confirm my move. Um, so let's go on closer time frame. So here's where the bounce started to come in. Volume was up. As you can see, volume's very low. These prior days, you can't even really see it. And then volume starts to pick up right here. So it's up a lot. I actually was in before the majority of the people because I was watching this before the volume even came in, because I know it's eventually going to bounce and that this was a strong support level. And it bounced perfectly. You could see it had been bouncing a few times the day before. Um, so this level became very strong. So volume came in, boom, this ran. Um, then people saw it was running, so they got in more. That's why the volume's higher right here. Another move up. Then the next day, it formed this triangle. This level was the crucial level to break. That was more important than the triangle. So 617 about. So it was holding. We just needed volume. So it started to push right here, and I played it around right here. I could have played it again right here, but I didn't. But you can see the confirming, validating, increasing volume. See, it's increased. Scroll in. Volume's picking up. There's a move up. It's not rocket science, guys. Same right here. Volume picks up. Volume picks up from this bar right here, and a nice move up. So it's not rocket science, guys. I don't hold through all this. I wait for the volume to come in, and I get my scalps in. Because there's no guarantee that it's going to keep running up like this. It could easily keep going. It could easily have changed. Any one seller or one buyer could be the tipping point to change the stock. Any one person who decided to change their mind could be the tipping point of the stock, making it not run higher from the sixth level up to like almost nines. It could have just faded off right here if sellers decided they wanted to sell. So that's why you need to lock in gains, guys. Nothing is guaranteed. So multi-day runners look for strong levels of support for a potential bounce, because when they run up a lot, they eventually crash, because these stocks are pretty much up artificially because they're penny stocks. They're not good companies, and eventually we're waiting for a bounce. Will they always bounce? Eventually, most of the time, yeah. I mean, rare occasions they just die out and never bounce. But that's where you learn volume price analysis, and that's not often, guys. They this is just what happens. People sell, so the stock breaks down, and then people are buying. So it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy at these levels, causing a bunch of buyers come in, causing a spike up in price. So, um, yeah, that's it. Stay tuned for the next video, guys.